And we are live again. Okay, good evening. Welcome to another round of folk music for coronavirus, or rather folk music against coronavirus. So my name's Andy Beck and Cale is my Celtic music project, my Irish and Scottish music project. What I'm going to be doing tonight is playing one or two songs from Ireland. I'll be playing one or two of my own songs as well. Hello Amy, thanks for joining, I hope you're doing well. But I'll also be playing one or two pop songs that you might have heard of, songs that made it into the charts when I was growing up. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. I asked friends of mine to name one or two musicians that I remind them of, and names like Ed Sheeran and Newton Faulkner came up, so that'll give you a little idea of what I do when I'm just playing the guitar on my own. Yes, but as I say, we've got some songs by some popular bands tonight, some songs that you might not have heard of. Feel free to give this video a like and to share it with someone who you think might like it as well. Other than that, I'm going to get straight into the music. So this song is by a band from Manchester called James, and they had a couple of hits back in the day. My auntie isn't on Facebook, but she'll be watching this when I put it up on YouTube later. She requested this song. That's my wife. Hello. Well, her Facebook name is Eileen, her name's Kirsten. Hello Kirsten. Okay, so yeah, she requested this song, my auntie, and it's a song called Sit Down, and it's by James. I hope you like it. Here we go. Sing myself to sleep, a song from the darkest hour, secrets I can't keep inside of the day. Swing from high to deep, extremes of sweet and sour. Hope that God exists, I hope, I pray. Drawn by the undertow, my life is out of control. I believe this weight will bear my weight, so let it go. Oh, sit down. Hard to carry on when you feel all alone. And now I've swung back down again. It's worse than it was before. If I hadn't seen such riches, I could live with being poor. Oh, sit down, oh, sit down, oh, sit down. Sit down next to me. Sit down. Down, 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 in sympathy. Oh, sit down, oh, sit down, oh, sit down next to me. Sit down, 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 in sympathy. Down. Those who feel the breath of sadness, sit down next to me. Those who feel they're touched by madness, sit down next to me. Those who find themselves ridiculous, sit down next to me. In love, in fear, in pain, in tears, in love, in fear, in hate, in tears, in love, in fear, in pain, in tears, in love, in fear, in hate. Down. Down. Oh, Oh, sit down, oh, sit down, oh, sit down next to me. Sit down, 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 down in sympathy. Down. Ah, thank you. That was Sit Down by James. Nice little song to open up on. That was for my auntie, who, as I say, is not on Facebook, but she will be watching later on. Let's have a look at some of these comments. So, love this song. Yes, it's a nice tune. James had some beautiful songs. She's a Star is a lovely song as well. They played that a lot on the radio when I was a kid. It was in the days before Invicta FM became, or I think it's called Heart FM now, isn't it? It became basically the same 5 songs all day long. Hey Al, thank you for joining. And, hello Jill. Thank you for joining. I hope that you enjoy the music I play. If you haven't heard me play already, then this will give you a rough idea of what I do. I'm going to be playing some more folky tunes, a couple from Ireland, and I'll be playing one that I wrote as well. I'm just going to have a sip of water. There we go. Okay, so this next song is a song from Ireland, actually, or it's a song that I learnt back when I was living in Berlin and was playing in the Irish pubs. Basically, this is a song about a beggar who is wandering through the countryside to try and find a lodging for the night. I'll just get rid of that. There we go. And he comes across a house where there's a farmer and his daughter living there, and the daughter comes down and decides that the beggar is a nice looking chap and says, yeah, we'll take him in. And things go from good to better for the beggar because he ends up getting lucky, as you do. But the ending isn't that happy, actually, because he turns out to be a bit of a scumbag. So make of that what you will, but this is a song called The Jolly Beggar. I'm just going to check the guitars in tune. Okay, The Jolly Beggar. This is an Irish standard that you'll find in the Irish pubs. 2, 3, 4. There was a jolly beggar, man came tripping o'er the plain. He came up to a farmer's house, a lodging for to gain. The farmer's daughter, she came down and looked him cheek and chin. She said, he is a handsome man, I think we'll take him in. We'll go him a roving in the night. We'll go him a roving, let the moon shine so bright. We'll go him a roving. He would not lay within the barn, nor yet within the byre, but he would lay down on the floor beside the kitchen fire. And though the beggar's bed was made with good clean sheets and hay, it's down beside the fireplace the jolly beggar lay. We'll go him a roving in the night. We'll go him a roving, let the moon shine so bright. We'll go him a roving. The farmer's daughter, she got up to bolt the kitchen door, and then she saw the beggar standing naked on the floor. He took the daughter in his arms and to the bed he ran. She said, kind sir, be gentle now, or you'll wake up our good man. We'll go him a roving in the night. We'll go him a roving, let the moon shine so bright. We'll go him a roving. Sir, you must be a gentleman, for you have stole my maidenhead, and I am quite undone. I am no lord, I am no squire, of beggars I be one, and beggars can't be choosers, ma'am, so you are quite undone. We'll go him a roving in the night. We'll go him a roving, let the moon shine so bright. We'll go him a roving. Jolly Beggar man, my maidenhead and all. We'll go him a roving in the night. We'll go him a roving, let the moon shine so bright. We'll go him a roving in the night. We'll go him a roving, let the moon shine so bright. We'll go him a roving in the night. We'll go him a roving, let the moon shine so bright. We'll go him a roving in the night. We'll go him a roving, let the moon shine so bright. We'll go him a roving. Thank you. That was the Jolly Beggar man. Yes, slightly unusual topic. Beggar looking for a place to stay at the night in the country of all places, gets lucky and ends up getting kicked out. So there we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a song, a tune that I wrote next. But before I do so, I'm going to grab myself a drink. I hope you've all got your favourite drinks with you. I'll show you what I mean. I have got myself, as well as some water, a single malt Scotch whisky. Good sound. Thank you, Jill. And hallo König, schön, dass du da bist. Yes, I have a Scotch whisky. I think you can read that forwards, can't you? Yeah, Blair Athol. That's one of the many single malt Scottish whisky distilleries that you'll find up in Scotland. And it's in the Highlands, actually. My wife and I have been to more distilleries than you can shake a stick at. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this one and I'll pour myself a wee dram. And then we can toast from a distance. I hope you guys are all managing okay. The coronavirus restrictions are being lifted slowly, of course, but we're still in a situation where we need to be careful. I like this whiskey. It's fruity without being too strongly fruity. And it's not one of the stronger ones either. If you want strong whiskies, look for the whiskies that come from places like the Hebrides. They're very, very smoky, those ones. Highland ones tend to be stronger and less accessible to beginners than lowland ones, but there we go. They're not too bad. Okay, so, and this is a proper nosing glass. That's what you use to drink whiskey. What you do is you swirl the whiskey round like this, just to bring the aromas out, and then you sniff it to see what you can get. My wife can do this much better than I can. That just smells like whiskey to me. I do get a few fruity notes, and then yeah, you just enjoy it slowly. So, cheers. I hope you're doing okay. Let's read some more of these comments. Hallo, Katja. Schön, dass du da bist. I have my standard glass of peached iced tea. Well, cheers. It doesn't have to be alcoholic, but I'm playing Irish music, so to hell with it. Slanchava, and hope you're all doing well. Okay, so what I will do next is play this song that I wrote myself. If anybody's got any questions for me about my music, about what motivates me and so forth, then feel free to ask. I'm just going to grab the lead here. Need to plug the guitar in. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to plug my guitar in, because I'm going to start off by playing some chords on the guitar, and then I've got a loop pedal here at my feet, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to loop what I've been playing on the guitar, and then I'm going to pick my mandolin up so I can play along. I'll do all of that once I can locate where the hell I put my guitar pick. I hope I haven't lost it. I probably haven't. This is bad organisation, I apologise for this. Tell you what I'll do for now. I'll just grab my mandolin's guitar pick, that'll do. Okay, so I'm just going to test this is working. You hear that? That's basically, so what I do is I stamp on the pedal to start recording, and then stop when I'm ready, and then I can pick up the mandolin and play along. So yes, this is the latest piece that I wrote myself. It's a piece, it's a typical Irish polka. It's called Alizarin Crimson, which is inspired by the painting colour. Nice, beautiful, vibrant red. Okay, let's give it a go. Hope you enjoy this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope you enjoyed that one. Let's see who else is here. Ah, Squall, yes. Thank you for joining, Philip. I appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. John Air, tune in now. Oh, yes. Thank you, Jill. Enjoy, yes. Okay, I want to say thank you to you guys for joining in and for leaving a comment. So, as I say, that was the latest piece of music that I wrote. In slightly weird story behind this one, I set my camera up and I filmed myself writing it to put myself under sort of a time limit. I thought, you know, I haven't written a piece of music for a while, so let's just, you know, film myself showing people how I, you know, write a piece of music for half an hour and see what comes out. You know, because you sometimes hear stories of musicians spending weeks and weeks writing a piece and nothing really happens. Well, there I gave myself half an hour, and by the end of the half an hour I had most of the piece. I have done that kind of thing before and had not really much at the end, but that day it worked well. So I'm just going to check it's in tune. Yeah, should be good, because I might play another one later. Okay, I'm going to pop the mandolin down for now. Right, so I'll just put that in there. Right, now I don't know where my other plectrum went, but if needs be, I'll just use the main one, the one that I use for the mandolin. I think I will do that actually, because I've got no idea what happened to the other one. It's probably on the floor somewhere. I'll find it later. But anyway, so as I say, if anybody has any questions about my music, then go ahead and feel free to ask. The next song I'm going to play is a song that was written by Noel Gallagher. It was written in the post-Oasis days. Some of you may have heard of the band that Noel Gallagher started after Oasis broke up. It was a band called Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds, and this is a song off of the band's first album, I think it is. It's a song that I really like. It's called You Know We Can't Go Back, and it's a typical Noel Gallagher ballad. And we're going to give it a go. Okay, this song's called We Can't Go Back. Let's see who else is here. Hey Adel, thank you for joining. I hope you enjoy this song. This song's called You Know We Can't Go Back by Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds. Okay. Many's the time when I found I'd lost my way, love. I was standing outside of the silent city walls, with my hand on my heart. I couldn't tell you what just hit me. Take me to my lover's arms, so I won't back down this time. Baby, I believe in magic love. I find it in the moon and the stars above. I'll drag you from the one-horse town that'll bring you down, and I'll love you for all time. But it's alright to know we can't go back. I said it's alright to know we can't go back. You know we can't go back. If that's the time, then I guess I'd best be leaving. Gone are the days and the dreams we screamed out loud. With my heart in my mouth, I couldn't tell you if I'd been dreaming. Take me to my lover's arms, I won't wake up this time. Baby, I believe in magic love. I find it in the moon and the stars above. I'll drag you from the one-horse town that'll bring you down, and I'll love you for all time. But it's alright Thank you. That was You Know We Can't Go Back by Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds. Alright, I hope you guys are enjoying the music. So what I also like to do when I do these Facebook Lives is just talk a little bit more about, you know, just to give people a bit more of an insight into myself as a musician and as an artist, so that I'm not just playing songs. So basically, I started playing the guitar when I was 13, and I've always had a lifelong fascination with music. I can't really explain why, but to an extent, I thank my parents, because my dad had an extensive record collection, and my mum and my dad as well used to let us listen to the radio. My dad had some pretty cool CDs going in his car when I was growing up in the 90s. He had a real selection. He had the Stranglers, he had Duran Duran, Phil Collins, Michael Jackson, Elton John, every single last one of them. Great bands and great musicians. And yeah, and then a friend of mine, his dad had a guitar, and I picked it up when I was 13. I really couldn't play it, but then I started to have lessons, and then just, you know, got better and over time. And then in my 20s, I started going on stage and beat stage fright, mostly speaking and everything. I've learnt a lot about myself along the way, and you know, just gained confidence in terms of my singing voice and so forth. So that gives you a little bit of a background into how I got into music. I got into Irish music, you know, folk music, because when I was living in Germany for 6 years, folk music is pretty big in Germany. There were a lot of Irish pubs in Berlin where I was living, and yeah, you know, I became very much immersed in that scene, joined a couple of bands who were playing Irish music. I'm still in touch with the people from one of those bands till today. And yeah, it caught me and it's never really let go. And I'm grateful for the fact that here in the UK we have a couple of folk bands as well who've, you know, sort of made it quite big. Mumford and Sons obviously being an excellent example. You know, folk music does pop up on the radar here and there. Ed Sheeran has popularised it a bit with songs like Nancy Mulligan and Galway Girl. So there we go. Hey Marcus, thank you for joining. Good to see you, buddy. So I'm going to play another song. Just have another little sip of my whiskey. Nice. Blair Athol, single malt. Okay, so this next song, yes, this is another song from Ireland that I learned during my time in the folk scene. Had some awesome gigs when I was playing the Irish pubs in Berlin. I still go back there occasionally and play them. This is a song by a band called the Pogues, who you might have heard of. I'm not going to play Fairy Tale of New York because it's the wrong time of year. but yeah, this is another one of their early famous songs. It's a song called Dirty Old Town. Go into any Irish pub, you'll find someone who knows this song. Okay, Dirty Old Town by the Pogues. If you know the words, sing along. I met my love by the gasworks wall, dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Well, the clouds are drifting out across the moon. Cats are prowling on their beats. Spring's a girl on the streets at night. Dirty old town, it's a dirty old town. Old town, it's a dirty old town. Hey! Well, I heard a siren coming from Saw a train set the night on fire. Smelt the spring on the smoky wind. Dirty old town, it's a dirty old town. Well, I'm going to take me a big sharp axe, shining steel, tempered in the fire, chop you down like an old dead tree. Dirty old town, it's a dirty old town. Well, I met my love by the gasworks wall. Dreamed a train by the old canal. Kiss my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, it's a dirty old town. Dirty old town, it's a dirty old town. Thank you. That was Dirty Old Town by the Pogues. A number of bands have covered that song, but the Pogues version is a typical Shane MacGowan gutter hymn. Let's have a look at these comments. Let's see if anyone else has joined. There we go. Good. Is that one of Kirsten's quilts as your backdrop? It's beautiful. Yes, it is. This backdrop was made... I've got it hanging up on a green screen stand. I've had a devil's own job trying to find an app that interfaces with Facebook so that I can actually use a green screen and put a manual background on. I've managed to do it on a laptop before, but my laptop's mic isn't very good. So the combination of Facebook Live from a musician's page, iPhone and green screen doesn't seem to work. If anyone's got any tips, let me know. But yes, my wife made this quilt. She's made a whole load of them. She basically, sewing and embroidery is to Kirsten what music and writing is to me. So if anybody's got any questions about Kirsten's work, she's reading the comments, then yeah, drop her a message. Her name is Eileen, so E-I-L-E-E-N, and then Schmied, S-C-H-M-I-E-D. That's her Facebook name. So yeah, feel free to ask away. But it is a very, very beautiful one. It's quite getting an American flaggy kind of vibe. Don't know if that's a good thing at the moment from the colours here. I mean, you asked me for my opinions on the American flag. Basically, I think being an American is something that you feel. It's not something determined by, you know, who your ancestors were or which part of America you come from. You know, if you're an American, you're an American. It's as simple as that, basically. To gloss over it quickly and not go into politics. Okay, so this next song is a song some of you might know. I'm just going to have another drink. What the hell happened to my other plectrum? No, I've probably lost it somewhere. Never mind. Right. So this song is by a band from Scotland. I think they're from Glasgow, or were from Glasgow. I don't think they actually are going anymore. They might still be touring. They're a band called Aztec Camera, who had a couple of hits. Can't remember their singer's name, Roddy something or other, but anyway, let's have a look at some more of these. Marcus Suter. Hi Andy, loving the quilt. Please send me a link to know more. Okay, Marcus, I will. I can put you in touch with Kirsten. That's my wife. And yeah, she can basically... there you go. Thanks, Amy. Yeah. Or, yeah, so I can either put you in touch with her or drop her a message below. She's just answered as Eileen Schmied. But yeah, sure, dude. I'll let you know. Okay, cool. So this is a song by Aztec Camera. It's a song that I heard on the radio a few times when I was growing up. You'll probably recognise it. It's called Somewhere in My Heart. And it's a nice little kind of love song. Summer in the city where the air is still, a baby being born to the overkill. Who cares what people say? We walk down life's motorway, a vision of love, wearing boxing gloves and singing hearts and flowers. But somewhere in my heart you give back time, then you can sell your soul. And the closest thing to heaven is the rock and roll. Thank you. That was Somewhere in My Heart by Aztec Camera. Okay. Oh, the good thing about using medium gauge strings on a guitar like this is you can beat them to an extent and they won't go out of tune and so on. I don't mean beat in a painful way, but you can give it some welly, basically. Let's have a look at some of these comments. Okay. I had a similar conversation this week about identity because I'm descended from immigrants on both sides of my family. Well, to be honest, everybody is if you go back far enough. You go back, I don't know how many years, 200, 300 years in my family. We were descended from a combination of the Danes and the Normans, I think. My nan's maternal name was Brightman, and a Brightman, broadly speaking, was apparently a lookout on the front of the Danish longships, apparently. And yeah, in terms of the Normans, or the the Normans, I've got the Norman nose to go with it, so there we go. Okay. Yeah, I mean, to me, it's not important as to what your identity is. It's important what you do with your life. It's like you get some people in Germany, for example, who say that they're descended from, you know, noble Viking blood, and they don't really know anything about the Vikings. Whereas, I mean, this is where history lets me down. The Normans and the Vikings, I don't know as much about them as I could, but given the fact that I'm supposedly descended from Normans, maybe there is a bit of that in me. But then, you know, I don't really think that that's important, really. What's important is whether you've got it in you or haven't. You know, if you're interested, learn about it. You know, that's my point. Rather than, you know, sort of standing there saying, oh, yes, look at me. And it's like, yeah, you don't know anything. Anyway, since history isn't quite my strong point, we'll move on. Let's see some more of these comments. The pattern is called rail fence. Oh, yes, rail fence. I'll tell you something, actually, Marcus. There's an American lady called, you being an American, you'll like this. Her name's Donna Jordan. She's from Oregon, I think. And basically, my wife watches a lot of playlists on YouTube because she shows you all, you know, about how to make these and how to put it all together. So, yeah, big up the Donna Jordan. Okay. My ancestors fled France because they were Protestants being persecuted by French Catholics. Yes, unfortunately, not an uncommon story. Oh, yeah, the Huguenots. So, does that mean you're distantly related to Nigel Farage? Amy, I'm joking. But, because apparently he was a Huguenot, wasn't he? I'm also partly German, Swiss and Irish. It always used to confuse me about a lot of people living in America where they've got, like, sort of German, Dutch and Irish ancestry. I'm like, wow, this is quite interesting. But obviously, America is a relatively young country and a lot of people move there from Europe. So, that's where it comes from. Okay, so I've got one more song for you. I'm going to play another tune, as in an instrumental piece. I was using the mandolin earlier. I'm just going to check it's in tune. Should be alright. Okay, and while I'm playing this last piece, I've got time for one more afterwards. I've got time for an encore. So if anybody would like one, then yeah, feel free to request it. Let me know what song you'd like to hear and I'll see what I can do. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. My name is Andy Beck, and as I say, Cale is the name of my Celtic music project. I will just check the pedals working. Yeah, that's working. Cool. All right then. I might turn it up a wee bit actually because it was a bit quiet earlier. Okay, do that. Right, so let's hope I can play this properly. This, I'm going to play you a couple of polkas. These are called the Glenside Polkas. A friend of mine introduced me to these. I hope you like it. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. That was the Glenside Polkas #1. Nice, catchy little tune to play on the mandolin. That's my favourite bit. Okay, thank you. I hope you enjoyed that. So let's see if we've got any requests for an encore. I want to say, encore please, awesome. I want to say thank you again guys for watching. Please feel free to click on the links below the video or in the description to learn more about my music. I have a website, I also have a YouTube channel, and if you're feeling particularly generous, I've set up a PayPal donation link. So feel free to browse those at your leisure. Okay, let's have a look. I'm also very, 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 very distantly, I hope. Yes, there we go. Encore, please, please, please. Okay, let me see what song I could play as an encore. Feel free to send requests in. I might even do 2. But no, I do hope that you guys have found this useful, given that we're still locked down to a certain extent and we can't just go around people's houses and have dinner parties like we're used to doing on a Saturday night. So let me think. I will play a popular song that you should know and should be able to sing along to. The question is which one. Okay, I've got one. I'm going to play a song by a band called Snow Patrol. You should know this next song. 1 or 2 of you might have heard me play it already. This is a song called Run. And Leona Lewis did a cover of it as well, so you should recognise it. But it was Snow Patrol, as far as I'm aware, who wrote the song. And it goes like this. They're from, I think Snow Patrol are from Northern Ireland, actually. But, well, in any case, I've played this one in the pubs a few times. It's generally gone down well. Hope you like it. This is Run by Snow Patrol. Hang on a minute. I don't need that anymore. Get rid of that. Try again. Here we go. those eyes makes it so hard not to cry. And as we say our slow goodbyes, I nearly cry. Light up, as if you have the choice. Even if you cannot hear my voice, I'll be right beside you, dear. Louder, louder, and we'll run for our lives. I can hardly speak, I understand why you can't raise your voice to say. Slower, slower, we don't have time for lies. All I want's to find an easier way to get out of our little heads. Have heart, my dear, you're bound to be afraid, even if it's just for a few days, making up for all this mess. Light up, as if you have the choice. Even if you cannot hear my voice, I'll be right beside you, dear. Thank you. That was Run by Snow Patrol. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much for listening to the music and for showing me some support. I appreciate that. Let's have a look. Encore, please. Any Green Day. They're my favourite band aside from Paper Friend, of course. Woo! How about Biffy? Okay, I can play one song by Green Day and one song by Biffy Clyro. I'm going to try and play one I haven't played before. You know the song. You probably know the song Warning. Yeah, something like that. Now we really need a bass guitar to play that, but I'll try and play the song. I think it's just... Yeah, I think it's just the same chords over again. Let's give it a go. And I'll try my best to remember the lyrics. Thank you, Marcus. This is a public service announcement. This is only a test. I'm making up this lyric because I only know the rest. Lay in bed, your ability to operate machinery. Can't quite tell just what it means to me. Step the blood, blood, blood. Don't you talk to strangers, get your cup of mine from a public sticker. Warning, live without warning. I said a warning, live without How'd you like the lyrics so far? I don't know the next line either, but it rhymes with amenities or something. And did you remember to pay the utilities? Gunshot, police line, you better not cross. Is it the cop or am I the one that's really dangerous? I really know the next line, fucking hell. Hang on, let me just get this bit. No, I've ruined it now, haven't I? Sorry, we'll skip that one. I'll learn the lyrics for next time. That was my attempt at Warning by Green Day. I do this sometimes. I box myself into a corner and say I'll play a song I've never actually learned. But, alright, I'll skip that one. Yeah, my mind's gone blank. Question everything or shut up and be a victim of authority. I know it, but not right now. Sorry, I'll do that one next time. On the subject of songs, actually, one song I wanted to do next time as well, Al, being into metal, you might like this song. Do you know the song Bother by Stone Sour? If you like that song, I can do that one for next time. Just so you know, my next Facebook Live will be in 2 weeks' time. And it will be on YouTube, actually, rather than Facebook. Don't worry, I'll be sending the link round as I usually do. But I've never done a YouTube Facebook Live before, so this might be a good opportunity. And that way my family, who don't have Facebook, can tune in and watch as well, I think. So there we go. I'll sing them anyway. Okay, yeah, I'll make a better job of that one next time. What is it? Something, expiration date, question everything. Yeah, sanitate, expiration date, question everything, or shut up and be a victim of authority. Something like that, isn't it? I'll learn it for next time. I'll also learn the proper chords. Okay, but let's do some Biffy Clyro. Okay. I want to play a song which was off of Biffy Clyro. Yes, okay, awesome. Yeah, I mean, the riff, I'll show you the riff, it's quite easy. You just need a capo on the 6th fret and you do something like this. And so on. So something like that. But anyway, I'll play a song by a band from Scotland called Biffy Clyro. This is definitely going to be my last one. And thanks, Al. This is a song off of Biffy Clyro's breakthrough album, an album called Puzzle. This is the last song on the album, and it's called Machines. And it goes like this. I'm going to play this song for my wife, who shortly after I met her, this was one of the many songs that we bonded over. Machines. I would dig 1,000 holes to lie next to you. I would dig 1,000 more if I needed to. I look around the grave for an escape route of old routines. There doesn't seem to be any other way. 'Cause I've started falling apart, I'm not savoring life. I've forgotten how good it could be to feel alive. I can't whistle. Never mind. You won't feel as low as you feel right now. At least that's what I've been told by everyone. Thank you, Marcus. I whisper empty sounds in your ear and hope that you won't let go. Take the pieces and build them skywards, 'cause I've started falling apart, I'm not savoring life. I've forgotten how good it could be to feel alive. I've started falling apart, I'm not savoring life. skywards and take the pieces and build them 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 up to the sky. Oh, thank you very much. Woo! So I hope you enjoyed this Facebook Live. I hope that it's entertained you. I'll be posting it up on my Facebook pages later, so feel free to watch one or two more songs. Don't remind me about my attempt at covering Warning by Green Day. I really need to stop doing that. I need to stop saying, yeah, I can play that song, and then like, no, I can't. I used to get away with it when I was living in Germany, because if no one knew the song, and I was the only English native speaker in the room, I could fudge the lyrics and no one would be any the wiser. But I've kind of realised playing in front of an English audience doesn't work. Because people are like, hang on, this doesn't sound right. Especially if they know the song. But I'll do it for next time, never mind. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of the weekend. I hope you're continuing to stay safe. As I say, my next Facebook Live will be in 2 weeks. I'll be giving the word about that, and I'll be doing that on YouTube so that some people who don't have Facebook can join in. And also, because I've never done a Facebook Live on YouTube, it might go horrendously wrong, it might work. The audio might be behind the video, which is always annoying, but we'll give it a try and see what happens. As I say, some links with more info about my music, my website, my YouTube page, if you want to listen to a few videos and subscribe, and all that jazz is down in the description, or wherever the description is on your screen. So peruse those at your leisure. But thank you guys for showing up. Stay safe, and yes, talk to you soon. Alright, take care, and as I say, feel free to share this video with someone who you think will like it as well. Thank you, Jill, for doing that earlier on with John. Alright, take care, guys, and I will catch up with you soon. Bye.